Yo, morning. Did make a smoothie, kind of low on fruit. Went to the store to find usually able to make some, but I might just make some without some fruit. Fuck it. So, goal is you go to the grocery store today. It's gonna be a bit more of a headache of a trip. Gotta do what you gotta do. I think it's on my plate for today. Yeah, it's grocery store trip. Much. So I just got on Twitter, right? On Twitter. Oh no, I probably shouldn't show this. I just realized I was on Twitter. And or X, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And I don't be on Twitter often. Because every time I get on Twitter, it's always just somebody dying randomly in some horrific way. I didn't just want to see this. I just wanted to look at funny shit. Why just show me this? I don't want to see it. But it happened. So I'm on here because I had a little giveaway that he's doing. So I entered in, showing my support, stuff like that. That's pretty much the only reason I really update / use my Twitter is something with him, or if it's some kind of random give. Honestly, I feel like I first made a Twitter for myself as a social media platform. I just never got into it. And that was back then. That was back in the day when Facebook was like the main social thing. So you know that was a long time ago. And I just never used it since then. Randomly, I'll use it, but that's about it. So I'm on it now, and it was I seen Kiriko's trending from Overwatch. I'm like, okay, that's dope. Did she get an update? Did she get a patch? You know, they nerf her? What's going on? I've been playing a lot of Overwatch lately, so I was curious. It was none of the above. None. If it's still trending, just go look at it. I don't know if I want to explain what's going on. I might get demonetized just for seeing what's going on, but it was glizzies galore. Let's just say that. She was eating a lot of glizzies on this feed, and I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting gameplay. I seen one video. One. Everything else, she's eating or taking glizzies. So I think this is just the Twitter experience. Death or one of your favorite characters taking glizzies. Yo. Making something out of nothing. Again. Still had a little bit of chorizo left, so right now I'm cooking this. How I started playing with it did. So it's gonna be the same thing. Load some chorizo, an egg, seasoning with a good old seasoning, and then I think I'm gonna just put it on a sandwich. Honestly, put on some bread, call it a day. Like I say, if you got good seasonings and you got, meat, vegetables, whatever you want, you're good. Don't need much of anything. I think I do want to get eventually just a fat ass bag of rice or something like that. That way I can always have something I can put on top of this, because I would love to put a fried, I won't necessarily fried rice, but just using chorizo and that kind of spices with some kind of like fried rice with the egg, but it's chorizo in it. And this time I think still with some green onion, it'd probably be fire. That'll be good. But I think I'm gonna try to stay away from chorizo for a little bit. It's pork. I'm getting really bloated lately. Yeah. Not even sure about what I want to talk about.
Every time I hear this song, it just reminds me of JoJo. Every damn time now. This is JoJo now. It's funny because you're black, you growing up and hearing this, and then you're an anime fan and just turns into a JoJo reference. It's hilarious.
Yo, back. I didn't get anything done today. I'm not gonna lie. Supposed to go to the gym and Meyer to get the paint and go work out. Didn't do either. Just not gonna lie, didn't do either. I was thinking about these laws. I realized I wanna sometimes I think in my head yeah, just lie to them. It's I'm not doing this for them, I'm doing this for myself. Nobody's fucking here. So I just be lying to myself. And I just feel like I don't want to. Just something innate in me, just like, no. Because it makes no sense too in the first place. Because this is for me. And I don't want to do this to the one person, most likely it is this person at this time who is watching. But I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do today. Kind of chilled, relaxed, played Overwatch. I'm in Diamond 1. I'm on Healer. I'm in, I think I'm still like Plat 5 damage. I don't know where I am in Tank. Can't remember. I didn't play Tank today. But we did go shopping. So that is a W that I did do. So it's not all negative. I gotta pay my back somewhere. But it's day 21, right? And something needs to change. I need to make some strides somewhere. I don't know what. No, I don't. The fact that I'm still doing this 21 days in a row is still a feat for me. I'm proud of myself for keeping it up this long, because I could have ended it at any point in time. Normally, I've never keep any fucking habits this fucking long. I'm practicing routines, I'm practicing scheduling myself, I'm practicing discipline, and I'm proud of myself for doing that for these. So I gotta give myself my flowers. So I'm practicing giving myself these flowers. So let's see, what else did I do today? My dad invited me out. I can't remember exactly why, but he said something about a concert, but it's when we went to the bar, it's nothing but a concert. No concert, none of that. So we kind of just went out. There's some other family there. Yeah, I just kind of drank and relaxed. And I loved that. I love to see my other family there. I love to see that we was all kind of just there relaxing and doing something together that wasn't a regular family gathering, and that was great. I was genuinely happy to do something that wasn't generic in the family realm of what it is. Oh shit, my bad, y'all. I'm vlogging and shit. I'm still in Discord, so that was genuinely made me happy to do that. Even though shit kind of went to shit. I ain't gonna say I got a gun pointed at me tonight, but basically I kind of got a gun pointed at me tonight. Not pointed at me, but drawn on me. If you had super fucking coddled, well, I ain't gonna say coddled, because I feel like that should be the norm. Safe. See, my upbringing was mostly safe. I was always around the bullshit, but the bullshit wasn't always around me. Like, you know, and I'm grateful for that. So my mom made sure I was always in like a good spot to where I wasn't like, I was in a good space. And she always tried the hardest and worked the hardest to put me in a good area. That's one thing that I love about what my mom did for me, is make sure that I was in a good area, going to a decent school, you know, at least for what she could put me around. Like, I got the best for what I could get, you know, for the best that they could provide. I always got, and that's all I could ask for. And I gotta thank my mom for that. And I gotta thank my dad for that. Cause sometimes that's all you can give, and that's what you gotta be grateful for. But basically, like I said, back to Dragon Drawn. Long story short, it's kind of sad. So I'm gonna talk to you. Could feel free to listen, because anyway, I should be listening to this because it goes for every race. But black men need to hesitate on drawing weapons against other black men. Men in general, you shouldn't just be drawing fucking weapons, but especially since people who look like you, like, that just feels doubly weird. And I feel like the only reason I'm bringing it up like that is because I feel like we're more prone to draw them against each other, which is sad. I don't know, it's sad. It was a misunderstanding that happened between two family members, female family members, and they were arguing. But somehow because it was two men involved. One them felt like it was a need to draw a weapon, not draw, gun in the face type shit, but the bitch ass version of it. They walk up to you and flash the gun. It's two kind of people who carry guns. Somebody who flashes it, who's not really gonna do shit with the gun, or unless they're like back against the wall type bullshit. And it's the other person, the person who preemptively just pulls it from a distance and just know that they intend to shoot. And that's how you get a difference. A person who gets a gun and they intend to shoot somebody, they're gonna pull that shit from a distance. If they pull that shit from a distance, get the fuck up through. But if they walk up on you and then pull the gun, or flash the gun, most likely they're gonna flash the gun, will do something that they had. They don't intend to kill anybody or shoot anybody that night. If they do it from a distance, they do it to intend to kill somebody that night. And that's the main difference. He walked up to two other females. I was in the back, I was maybe 5 feet-ish away. And then he didn't even flash it then. I think he flashed it to them, I don't know. The two females in front of him might have seen it. But he turned his back and flashed it towards me. First off, I'm not gonna do anything that I can't solve with my fist. Because you're another human. I'm not about to take your life over an argument. I'm not. Will I beat your ass over an argument? No, because I don't even give people that much energy. But if you put your hands on me, then that's another situation. Or my family, then that's another situation. But I'm not gonna take a life unless you threaten or try to take one of my people's lives. Because that's just how I roll. I'm not fucking pressed like that. You have to give me that incentive to. Fortunately, that's what happened. Not that exactly, because like I said, the energy he gave me, I know he wasn't actually gonna fucking pull a gun. He did it out of threatening, just to make it like, I'm big and bad, don't threaten my girlfriend. Long story short, some scuffle happened. Not an actual physical scuffle, but somebody, and they were actually clearly in the wrong. And the crazy part is, everybody who's related was family in some sort of fucking way, or connected family. My cousin, but actually not black people, my cousin. That's my cousin, but actually blood. But they didn't know each other. It was just crazy to me. Long story short, shit shouldn't happen in the first place. One put their hand on the other, and in the bar that we at, one person I knew, one person the other person knew, and then shit just blew up like that. It's just sad. And men, if your girl gets into an argument, you have to let them know if they're wrong. Don't be a bitch and let them know, no, you're always right. No, they're not always fucking right. If they start up a fucking argument, let them know you were wrong for starting up that fucking argument. You don't just, what fucking celebrity was that? It was some football celebrity, can't remember. They spilled the drink. Some fan spilled the drink on some professional NFL player's wife. And the wife blew up on the fucking fan. Even though the wife was clearly in the fucking wrong. But the professional, her husband, the professional NFL player, took up for the fan. Whoever the fuck that was. That's what you should do. You should, if your significant other says it is in the wrong, they're in the fucking wrong. It's different between taking up for them for their pride, I guess. But when it's gonna cause somebody else harm in any sort of fucking way, no. Even if you have to tell them you're right, if you gotta wink at the other fucking person or some other bullshit, sure. But don't cause the other person any kind of bullshit. And first off, unless somebody is threatening your life, don't pull a gun on somebody. And that goes for anybody who owns a gun. If they're not threatening your life, don't pull a gun on somebody. Don't. And don't be if you're having some kind of confrontation with somebody, just de-escalate it and leave. it's not worth potentially going to jail for. And fuck the jail part. Why are we so okay as a society taking each other's lives? That's kind of crazy to me. Like, I don't want to do that to anybody. The amount of disrespect I would have to go through before I want to take somebody's life is kind of crazy. You would have to do something to somebody else. It's almost nothing you can do to me that make me want to take your life, I think. But just to my family, it's a whole nother fucking story, and it's crazy. But I didn't even say what I did. Oh no, I did say what I did. My dad invited me out. We went to a bar and stuff like that. Next topic, actually, and I'm gonna do this while I get my other food together. Also, if you go out and you drink BCAA, take some before you go to bed because you will wake up with way less of a hangover. This is what I take, but you can take any other one. Amino Energy, basically is BCAA powder, but this is the one I take. Amino Energy, any amino acid kind of thing. I already took a scoop of this with some water. It's good. Basically, fuck, I was about to say. Shit. Let me check the video. All right, I don't remember what I want to say. It was really fucking good and important. Unfortunately, but I don't remember. But treat others how you would want to be treated. And treat others how, like, if it's somebody, you never know. You meet somebody that may treat it as if it's your brother. Treat somebody as if it's your sister, wife, your daughter, something. Be respectful for each other, bro. Because it's just too tiring to be a bitch. And be true for yourself. Like, if you a guy and your girl is getting in an argument over anything, you feel like you need to step in to that argument. The only reason you should step into that argument for two things: de-escalation, or to be pulling your girl out of the argument regardless. If it's an argument amongst females and it's getting violent, de-escalation or pulling your girl out. It's the only two fucking things. If you feel like you need to step yourself into that, an argument amongst women over whatever it fucking might be, it's like any beef. I don't give a fuck if a man gave his 2 cents in the situation. If he's not threatening your peoples or anything like that, even if he's threatening, if he's not physically threatening, because he's probably talking on his ass, most likely because there's liquor involved. We gotta do better as men in a community. Any fucking men. Mainly right now, the only thing that I've been dealing with is with colored men doing this shit. Melanated men doing this shit. But we gotta do better at giving each other our respect. Because I feel like we respect everybody else but each other. And that's what really fucking fucks me up. Like, how do we, that makes no fucking sense to me. None. Like, it genuinely irritates my soul. Black men do other shit to other black men. Like, come on. We should be the tightest community, and we're furthest from it. Granted, we have every fucking thing working against us. Everything. In terms of, like, literally curated for us not to work with each other. For whatever fucking reason. I think it is, bro. Why we hate it so much? It's kind of crazy. You know how great of a society we must have curated for people that hate us this much? How bad do you have to hate somebody to where generations of people hate you and they don't even know why they hate you? They just hate you because of how you look. How great of a society, of a person did we have to be for somebody to hate you this hard? Because I can't think of anybody I would give this much energy to. Anybody. That's either come from fear or jealousy. It's probably both. And I don't like to turn to this topics more or less when I'm talking about this, just because of all this politics and stuff like that. But it's just logical at this point. They hate us more than we hate them for no reason. They came to our country, and I don't know. It could just be a power thing, you know. You know, you belittle somebody so much, you think they so small, and then they have no will to fight back. And that could just be ingrained. Any other bullshit that might come with that. Yeah, I feel like it's deeper than that. Anyways, I don't feel like talking like this or like about this that long because it's not really my speed. Love yourself. Love the people around you. Even if they're your strangers. Treat them like family. Maybe just family that just went stray. I don't know. It's just like a loss. But be safe and protect your own spirit before anything. Protect your own energy before anything. But assess the situation first. It might not all be as dire as you think, or sad as you think, or aggressive as you think, or disrespectful as you think. Assess the situation logically, not emotionally. Good night. I'm tucking your head off.